All right, hello, and welcome to the World of Warcraft The War Within Season 2, Patch 11.1 tier list. All right, list is the only one you're ever going to need, so let's get started. Let's start with the best of the best, Vengeance Demon Hunter. They are S tier. Let's face it, we might as well be back in Dragonflight. These guys have a sigil for every occasion, and they cannot die. Easy S tier, right? Now we're going to follow them by the prop Paladin, which they got nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. But the thing is, they were so far ahead, doesn't matter. Plus, they're Paladin. They have every single utility spell in the game possible. Even with 90% of Paladins not using 90% of their abilities, according to Signer Math, that's like 720% S tier. And they're just that good, okay? Mage, don't even need to go through the motions. This is Blizzard's favorite child. They've got it all. Arcane Intellect, Hero, Mass Invisibility, Frostbolt is in every spec, and when you get a little hungry, they got a Mana Bun for you. S tier. Okay? Beast Mastery Hunter. This spec's insane, and until Blizzard redesigns it, it will always be S tier. The more you jump, the more damage your pets do. S tier. Okay? Now let's talk about shamans, right? I think they've seen more changes in the past 6 months than some classes have seen since they came out in Mists of Pandaria. Not looking at anybody in particular. But some people say they've been nerfed, and these people are wrong. Shamans are insane. They can turn into a cute wolf, S tier. Druid, all right. Let's talk about balanced druid, okay? Insane. You don't even have to aim Starfall. It just happens. It hits everything. Absolutely slapping S tier. And speaking of slapping, let's talk Death Knights, right? Death Knights are in a bit of a weird spot because they're the best class of the game until they're not. And so the thing about that is you're the best class in the game. So you're in the S tier, not even a question. Okay. Frost DK, another class, but they're still the best class of the game, S tier. Unholy, it's in the name, S tier for slap tier. Moving on. Okay. Now we're talking about the opposite of unholy, which is holy priest. And a lot of people have been down on the holy priest, and I do not know why, because let me tell you, S tier, not even a question. Okay, easy. Okay, now discipline though, they've been through a lot. They got rid of shields. We got no more shields. No more shields. They're gone. Rapture's gone. So I got to knock some points off. I think we're going to put them in the D tier because this starts with a D. Okay, so moving on. Now, Havoc Demon Hunters. This spec has also been on a roller coaster with all their bugs and changes. Unfortunately for them, they landed in the S tier. Not even a question. Okay, Feral Druid, they got dots, S tier. Resto Druid, they got hots, S tier. All right, now let's talk rogues. I know there are only 17 rogue enjoyers in the world, and this class has been left behind in the shadows. Okay, no one knows it's there, but if you know, you know. And let me tell you, I know. S tier, subtlety. Subtlety has an S in it, of course. I don't even know what that word means, but S is in the name. And look at this, assassination. There's like 75 S's in that name. Obvious S tier. Easy, okay? Pirate rogue, flip a coin, win the game rogue. Easy S tier. Not even a question, all right? Moving on to Warriors. Prot Warrior. Oh, another roller coaster spec in 11.1. Let me tell you. Apparently, Blizzard wanted to cut back on the APM, right? People are abandoning this spec in droves. You know what? Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Warrior's a Warrior. S tier. Other Warriors. We're talking about Fury now, okay? 2 swords, 2 brain cells. Done. S tier. Arms Warrior. 1 sword, 2-handed. Spin to win. S tier. Done. Okay? Now, let's be honest here. We need to talk about the elephant in the room. The M tier. Okay? And now this is specifically made for the 37 monk enjoyers out there, okay? I didn't think it was fair to rate the monks against the rest of the roster since they don't actually exist. I love them, but it's like loving a dream. Eventually you wake up and forget about it. And that's why the monks are S tier, not even a question. Brewwalker cannot die, S tier. Windmaster, Plunder Storm abilities are now in the game. That's why the Windmaster's up here, okay? Mistwalker, not even a question, okay? Jade Lightning absolutely slaps, X tier for the monks, okay? Now we're talking about Lightning. We can't forget Stormbringer, Elemental Shaman. Literally brings lightning. Also, cute wolf, easy. Resto Shaman also turns into a cute wolf. S tier, easy. Guardian Druid, you're a bear, done. Now let's finish off Paladins, okay? Everyone says that Rat Paladin is the Beast Mastery Hunter of melee. And they're right. The more you jump, the more holy damage you do. S tier, done. Holy Paladin. I don't know. Like, there's some things holding Holy Paladin back, but the thing that it has going for it is that it's a Paladin. S tier, done. Survival Hunter, one word. Bombs. Okay? Marksman Hunter just got a rework. Somehow they're worse off. I don't know how that happens, but apparently it makes sense to Blizzard. So for that reason, Marksman goes in the M tier. Okay? Shadow Priest, easy. They got dots just like Pharaoh Druid, S tier. Now let's talk about the dark horse of WoW, which is the Warlocks. Okay? Affliction was going to go in the A tier because it starts with an A. But they just got all their damage buffed by 40%, and they're going to be insane S tier, easy, not even a question. Okay? Demonology. Summon a bunch of demons, they do all the work for you. S tier. Okay, now Destruction's in a bit of a weird spot because it's another one of those classes that starts with a D, so I think they're going to have to go in D tier down here with Disc. Yeah, sorry, Warlocks, that's just where they are. Now, lastly, we got to talk about the new kid on the block, which is the Evoker Dragon Boy. Okay, healer dragons have some limitations, such as their significantly reduced healing range. And see, you're going to be playing specs that jump up and down to do all their damage, right? So BM Hunter is going to be jumping up and down 75 yards away. Then you're going to have a Ret Paladin in melee 75 yards away in the opposite direction doing damage. And you cannot heal both of them as an Evoker healer. So I'm going to have to take some points off for that. They have incredible throughput, though. Like, when they get their healing off, it's some of the highest in the game, you know? And so they can be S tier. And if they would be S tier, then they are S tier. So S tier, not even a question, obviously. Okay? Devastation, truly the Ret Paladin of the Dragons. Easy S tier. Wait. Devastation. Devastation starts with a D. Fuck! Oh my god, I knew it. They're in the D tier too. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Evokers. Bit of a rough patch for you. Last but not least, let's do the Augmentation Dragon, which starts with an A. So they might be A tier, but well, let me clarify. Okay, you need to understand that this is a tier list for low keys. Okay, low keys. So keys that are between +2 and +12, the 2 to 12 range, right? That low key range, you know, where 98% of keys take place. This is a low key tier list. So I think for AUG, I think they get their own tier down here called 46 day old dog water. Okay, yep, that's the new list there, and that's it. That's it, baby. That's the tier list. That's all the only one you're ever gonna need. So yeah, that's the only tier list you're ever gonna need. So yeah, you just remember tier lists don't matter. Just pick whatever you want. It's all good. 99% of everything is good. I promise. Except for the D tier. Fuck the D tier.